Hey all, we are now watching the last Airbender movie. So we've famously heard many bad things about it. But we decided to watch it with an open mind, just to see if it's as bad as everyone says. Maybe we'll roast it. If it's, is this just a bad adaptation? Is this so bad it's good? Is it just the creators have no idea what's going on? Like, we will find out in this movie. We don't really need to discuss the show. The show itself is amazing, wonderful. Everyone should see it if they haven't already. And now we're gonna watch the 2010 movie adaptation of it. I think it was 2010.
I've heard about 2 criticisms about the film, but I'm not going to mention it just in case you don't know.
Spoiling criticisms of a film.
Yeah, I know, it's so funny. But that's all I know. He and I have seen the trailer many years ago when the movie was about to come out, but since we didn't know Avatar,
I thought it looked
we forgot
strange.
everything.
I remember.
So can't remember anything from the trailer. We're very curious about the film, and we're going to be seeing it.
Let's see who they got to play everyone. Here is our
reaction.
Maybe a roast.
I can't believe we're doing this. This is exciting.
Is it?
I wonder if this is how fans felt when they saw this coming to life at the beginning.
Yeah, that's true. A live action Avatar.
Yeah.
This is so weird. The animation gives us some nuance. This is so weird looking.
The Avatar was the only person born amongst all the nations.
Why don't I just use the lines from the show?
And then 100 years ago, he just disappeared.
Okay. He just disappeared.
Book 1. So they
are gonna
really are gonna cram it all in this movie, unless they're planning like sequels.
That's a pretty good looking CG.
I thought about Mom. Isn't that strange?
Are they white?
That was the first criticism I heard.
I was like, wait a second, there's something wrong here.
I was waiting for you to say something so I can say that.
My brother and I often go hunting for food, but unfortunately my brother isn't the best hunter in the world.
Does he get his boomerang?
I'm sure he tries.
Or...
Oh, I forgot about his boomerang.
Tiger seal.
Are you sure?
That was a really strange cut.
I did everything Dad said to do. It shows you which direction they're going. I saw how long the drag skids are. That shows you how fast they're going.
Okay, thanks. Thanks for the.
Thanks for the exposition there, Sokka. That was so random. It's like I walked over here. The footsteps were over here, but here. Why aren't they over here? Why aren't they over here?
And this is boomerang.
Okay, that's good. That's a really good looking CG, actually.
Katara, do not hit that spear.
What is going on? Oh, okay.
Uncle, look!
Okay.
That was... I love these random cuts. Can you imagine watching this if you had no idea about the Avatar universe? It'd be even more confusing.
Oh, we get to see Appa.
Oh, yeah. So far, it's like...
I'm waiting for Sokka to be like...
Be himself,
yeah.
So far, the only humorous thing is like, oh, my father said me to do this, to do this.
It wasn't even intentional.
Oh, yes, let me poke a giant furry monster. Implant. Okay.
Trying to eat me.
Wait, so... He hasn't said anything at all, but...
I ran away from home. It wasn't very smart. I was just upset. Thanks for saying.
Well, the acting here is really awkward. The Fire Nation ship looks kind of lame. It looks much better in the show.
The Fire Nation is here.
What?
And they brought their machines.
Something wrong?
No. Please wait here.
You know, he's not deaf. He could hear him say the Fire Nation's here.
Yeah,
Is something
that's
wrong?
True.
Did they have spears?
Out of the ice, light shoots into the sky, and now the Fire Nation is here with their machines.
That was adorable.
Sokka, don't.
Sokka?
Wait.
I am Prince Zuko. Bring me all your elderly!
So that's his scar there. I was wondering where his scar was.
The scar's not very prominent.
No, it's not. Grandma?
Oh yes, a elderly blue-eyed woman in the Arctic.
Oh, that's interesting.
His scar is not very prominent compared with the show.
Who are you?
I'll go with you. Don't hurt anyone.
I want to meet General Iroh.
Yeah, I want to see their Iroh. I won't burn the burnt village. Burns it down anyway.
We found that boy. He's our responsibility. We should fight.
This is the Katara that we know, I think.
Yeah,
In the
yeah,
show.
yeah.
If they try taking me away.
I'd kill them all.
Why?
Because you're my sister.
Aw.
Because Dad told me need a miracle to catch them. I know you think everything's going to work out, but I don't.
Man, there's been not a single humorous bit so far.
Ooh. Okay.
Icing creature.
Is that Iroh?
Would you mind if I put a few things in front of you at the table? It will only take a moment.
He's way too nice here.
My name is Iro.
Iro? That's Iroh. Did nobody watch the show for pronunciations?
Waterbender in the Southern Water Tribe since my friend Hama was taken away.
Oh, okay.
Fire Nation doesn't wish to live by the spirits. That's why they are so frightened by the existence of the Avatar.
Was that?
Okay.
No.
Mastery, the four elements.
That was not. No.
And we all need.
Look at my perfectly intact map of the four kingdoms I somehow have. But I know he's an airbender. Like, why would they need to test him on this? He has the tattoos.
Maybe they want to make sure.
Maybe the actor for Zuko didn't want his haircut to look like that, so he did it.
If you failed the test, as all others did, you were free to leave.
He could have just done nothing, and then nothing would have happened.
Yeah, I don't understand why he...
I don't understand why he did something.
That's smart.
There's no way you can escape. Just flies over him.
Oh, I forgot about Aang's, the glider.
Yep. Man, this being in live action is so weird. Like, all the moves he's doing looks really slow.
Oh, cool.
Dramatic escape, I guess.
I like how they let Aang keep his glider, the stick.
Yeah, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He could have used a stick to whack them.
I could take you back to the village. We're going with you.
We're going with you. Just they barely met for like a few seconds.
This is actually very fascinating to see in live action in a
Aang
way.
flew us to his
Yeah.
home. He told us how he left there in a... Aang airbended a sphere around them and ice formed, and he couldn't remember anything after that.
Wait, Aang?
That's the second criticism. I don't know anything else.
I thought it was part of the sentence. I got really confused what he's talking about.
Is it okay if you tell me your name?
The monks named me Aang.
Oh my god, that is physically painful to hear.
Oh.
Get behind me.
The CG on that
cool.
looks actually pretty good.
Keep them as pets.
Yeah. I mean, it's like 2010, so...
I know where they are right now. They're at the perfume.
Oh, he doesn't know about the genocide of them yet.
Oh, that's right.
So this is when we see him in Avatar state. Aang, wait. No, please no.
We're gonna spend an entire movie hearing Aang.
It's gonna drive me crazy. Man, they're fast tracking this. The plot's getting like fast tracked like crazy.
Fire Nation knew the Avatar would be born into the air nomads, so they exterminated all the air nomads.
That's really sad still.
Yes, bones shatter that easily.
This movie is jumping really fast.
Yeah, it's impossible to keep up, especially if you don't know. We've already seen the show, so we know what
At least,
happens.
yeah. Is he already in the spirit world or something?
But it's gonna be the many faces creature already. Like, a little quick, but you know, sure, why not? Just advance it that way.
I mean, I know I just told you that's a movie and everything gets cramped, but this is way too
Oh
fast.
my god, I think he will meet him.
Where have you been?
Oh wait, he's
Is
still
that
gotta meet.
Roku?
Yeah, he's still gotta meet Roku.
But Sokka and I can be with you as long as you need.
Sokka.
I'm just putting that on my mind. Like, I don't even hear him
Yeah.
saying Sokka. Seriously, did nobody watch the show? The opposite had if they made this plot, but did nobody figure out? Oh, his name is Aang. It says right here. His name is Sokka in the movie because it looks that way. I'm just like reading out whatever.
Oh, I see. Oh, is this
Are they gonna show Azula?
the other? I forgot his name already.
You mean Wolverine?
Zhao? Zhao, yeah.
yeah.
Zhao.
Wanted to thank the great General Iro,
Oh yeah, Iro too.
the young Prince Zuko, for dining with us.
Well, for live action, you can make up numbers easier. But let me have dinner with him.
One day my father will take me back, and you will bow before me.
Man, that guard practiced.
Actually, so far I'm enjoying Zuko's actor. But
He's
I know
probably the
this is
only best
early.
part. Yeah. See, that guy was the best actor in the whole show. Practicing his roles perfectly.
Oh, his mom.
Oh, yeah. We'd never read the comics. We don't know what happened with the mother.
No spoilers, please.
It's just, he doesn't look like his show counterpart.
Yeah,
The scar is barely there, so you can't.
Otherwise, I feel like he kind of nailed the personality.
Yeah, his actor here is
Yeah.
doing okay. Sometimes you can't really blame them entirely because it's how you gotta look at the writers. The writers determine, and the direction.
Oh, they're going to the Earth Kingdom already.
Jeez.
Cool.
They're just moving the plot around. So he doesn't go to the temple to meet Roku?
You okay?
I think Roku will show up later.
You know, my grandma thinks because you're an airbender that you could be the Avatar.
I mean, you just saw him do the Avatar state.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of villages in the Earth Kingdom, like around here, they haven't been able to conquer big cities like Ba Sing Se.
Well, they got the name right for that one.
Are you the Avatar, Aang?
I like how some random girl comes up. Just,
He's bending tiny stones at us from behind a tree. It really hurt.
okay, that's the only bit of humor I've heard.
She's a bender.
He sounds so unexcited.
Katara!
That's more realistic because she still hasn't
Mastered it.
at this point, yeah.
And Aang didn't know about how to do it in book 1.
Yeah, that's
In fact,
true.
is the movie gonna be just book 1?
This is my father.
Wait, so they're in a prison now?
So wait, they're all agents here, but they're all white in the Arctic Pole? Sorry, Antarctica, since they're in South Southern.
I remember somebody mentioned in comments that they locked earthbenders in an earth-piled prison.
Huge machines made of metal.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Then,
So they could just...
yeah, then, okay, I don't understand. Okay. Sure, good plan. Split earthbenders in a earthbending prison. The Fire Nation's optimistic. They just promised them they wouldn't break out. They just, I promise I won't break out.
You don't need to live like this. There's Earth.
Even the movie knows.
Oh yeah.
Even the movie
just
points
said
us
it.
out the logic.
The Avatar had returned.
Which I am.
Would that mean anything to you?
If he was here, he would protect us.
I'm not going to do anything unless you show me.
Leave him alone.
Okay, the air effects are really lame though. Like he's just being pushed back slowly rather than being thrown back.
All airbenders should be. Okay, everybody can help us now.
There's the Sokka.
There's the Sokka. Is this done like in one shot?
Okay, I'm gonna hug you now instead of fighting.
Oh, he got his boomerang.
I conveniently had it on its back. This is all one take, right?
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. But it kind of seems slow. Like when all the guards
effects look really slow. Fall back! We're just running out.
The music is nice.
Music's okay. He's gonna fire in a water scroll in there. Is that the? Is that where the plot's gonna go?
Could be.
Oh yeah, how convenient, and it's blue.
The Fire Nation took this scroll from a member of your water tribe.
Guessed it.
We should go visit some of these towns, Aang.
I need to tell you something.
What is it, Aang?
I'm the Avatar.
Every day they told me I was the Avatar. They said I could never have a normal life.
The
that I
word
could
zoom in
never
here
have
is
a
really
family.
strange.
They said
Are really powerful benders in the northern water tribe. My dad told me about it before he left. It's led by a princess because her father died. There are teachers there for sure, but they're all...
we can get there on Appa.
That's what I was thinking.
But that's what you guys
Maybe we
been
can stop in the villages
doing.
on the way, start a change in the war in these small villages. Should we try it?
Yes, we should.
That's some really awkward writing.
It's not bad, but the zoom in, like you said, was really weird.
The writing there was really strange too. But
Oh, they're just gonna show and
none
like,
of this was in book 1. He didn't liberate any villages like this. They had to keep running. So obviously bad guys coming in.
We tried to stay out of sight, but Sokka became concerned We were being followed.
Every time I hear Sokka, I die inside.
I know. Sokka, Ero.
See, that ship looks cooler.
That's cool.
That looks like an actual, just like submarine warship. He doesn't look Wolverine-ish enough though. Like, where's the side mirrors?
Sire, I have good news. As you know, I conducted a raid on the Great
Wait,
Library,
he's the-
which most said didn't even exist.
Good one.
Found
He's Ozai?
scrolls in the library.
Is he?
Well, Commander Zhao. Are the rumors true?
How come he nails that pronunciation, but then nail the other characters?
My son doesn't find this person first, and he turns out to be the Avatar. He would return as a hero and for all purposes be...
I can't take him seriously at all.
He's,
like, as
he's so calm.
He looks like a...
I suppose it's a race then.
He doesn't look menacing enough to be a leader of the nation.
He's
like
very
when you see
chill.
Ozai, he's like terrifying. You can just tell he's you know, he rules it with iron fist. This guy's like seems like some counselor who's there.
There are a lot of pretty girls in this town, Zuko.
There you go. That's the arrow I would know.
Hey, little one, come here.
Yes, man in a hood tells me to come over, so I should come over.
Then Prince Zuko was sentenced to an Agni Key duel.
Agni
But
Key?
when he showed up,
An Agni Key. An agony.
Oh, there she is. Wish the scar was more prominent though.
An Agni Key. It's an agony to watch the show. God. What is this?
Then we can think about the pretty girls.
Okay.
Alright. But so far they've shown no chemistry together
Gotta
at
keep
all.
your wristband like it's showing.
I saw Ahsoka's maps. We're near the Northern Air Temple.
Sokka.
Do you think it would
Why?
be okay if...
Why?
He had a vision at the Southern Air Temple prayer field.
They
Talked
don't...
to a dragon spirit who he thinks can help us.
I don't think that's a good idea. We started a rebellion.
What rebellion?
Talk him out of it.
We did?
Movie barely
We liberated a
showed
couple
much of
villages.
it.
It's over, guys. Game over. We can go back home. That's a cool implication, though, that all those skulls were the other kids. They both woke up
So they
at
weren't
the
asleep
exact
at
same
all?
time.
I guess your talk didn't work.
I don't know why, but now for the first time I'm thinking of the flying dog from Neverending Story.
Oh.
Yeah, now I'm getting this for the first time.
Believe I've lived to see your return.
Aw.
There's a hidden chamber of statues.
I thought, wasn't there like a trap laid on by Zal, right? But so he's not a trap. He's just like talking about the looks more like an arena.
Avatar Roku was your last life.
Oh. So this is where they explain Roku to him.
They put 1,000 toys in front of me and asked me to choose 4. I said I chose the same 4 objects that belonged to the previous avatars.
Did he do that in the show?
I don't know if it was 1,000 tools, but it was some tools.
Told me I had
I thought you can still have a family as an avatar.
Yeah, Roku certainly had a
Wife?
had a wife.
Aang and Korra had Tenzin.
Aang and Korra?
In The Legend of Korra, the show.
Oh, Katara. Okay.
You will forgive me, won't you?
Oh no.
For what?
For luring you down.
Oh, so it was a trap.
Okay.
Just randomly. Here, take some money. Have a great day.
They are planning to misuse this knowledge.
Why are they having the dragon explain it? Why?
Yeah.
You must go now.
Will I stop them?
Wake up, young man.
How would he know?
And how is it that you're still a boy?
Yeah, that would generally confuse him.
You only used airbending against my soldiers. Now, why is that?
Okay. It's like, aha, I caught you. You only used one power. Therefore, you're bad.
My lord and I have a plan.
There he is.
I am sending a personal message.
That's way too obvious.
Informing him that the
He
one
could
who
have.
sees
That's. He's like literally in the bright.
Right, yeah.
Why does he call for guards? Man, you think you would have more than 3 guards on the Avatar? Because, you know, he can't fly out with his stick. Man, literally they could all rush him.
Maybe they don't know the Avatar's potential. Oh. Okay.
I like how he's not even helping the guy. Not even helping Zuko.
Is this the the thing from Korra.
Yeah.
Actually, it's strange that both of them would just come down and charge them, all those soldiers.
Yeah, I want to avoid that.
Yeah.
This is obviously for cinema purposes.
Yeah.
I have to fight because it looks cool, not because it's logical. What?
How did he get there?
How did he get out of the...
Oh, he...
okay, just...
But it just cut...
The scene transition there is really... Wait, what about the...
Yeah.
The music feels kind of generic though. Like, they should have gotten someone who did the music for the show. Yeah, see, his moves feel very practiced. That's the first indication he's a firebender.
Hmm.
Open the gates.
All those cards are useless.
But, I mean, they did the same thing in the show, right?
Yeah, but it looks even dumber now.
Is it some kind of spirit, Commander?
Not at all.
Blue spirit.
Do it.
Ooh.
Pretty good shot.
That was a really good shot.
Considering you couldn't even see him. Yeah, look, he has like barely any kind of scar.
Yeah.
What is this?
It's hard for me to take him seriously as a commander. Yeah, he doesn't seem to like hold himself like as a general.
They don't show a lot of Zuko and Aang's interactions yet, so this makes not very impactful.
Then he escapes him and they just like move on their ways. Mark Hamill voiced Ozai, right? He sounded way more menacing than this actor.
No offense to the actor.
Is not only incompetent, but also a traitor.
He is the only person in the entire like mask world to recognize somebody from their mouth.
My son is this person the soldiers are calling the Blue Spirit.
Just randomly. I thought of the name, Blue Spirit.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes!
And then cuts to the next scene.
You have my word, sire. I will not harm him.
Oh, this is when he blows up the ship, right? I will not harm him. It's so unsubtle. They don't even show them reunited. They just pop back up together.
We assume he has rejoined with his supporters.
I mean, the city looks cool, but so far there's been no, literally no chemistry built up between any of these three at all. Literally nothing.
And Zuko as well. That's why I said, you know, when he saved him, it doesn't seem very impactful.
Yeah, I was like, okay, who cares? Who's this guy?
Yeah, like, oh, he saved him. Cool.
We arrived at the Northern Water Tribe. We presented ourselves to the royal court.
I don't think Katara's narration is really necessary.
My brother and the princess became friends right away.
They didn't even have to say that. They could just one camera.
Yeah, like, just show them look at each other. I think the audience will get it, that they seem to like one another.
If we have the advantage, we will succeed.
Oh yes, the Northern Water Tribe, also all white.
Yeah, exactly.
That's me, I'll be her guard. Nothing will happen to her.
I had a feeling you might volunteer.
That's the...
But why?
You know, take this city and we will have thwarted the Avatar in the process.
Another issue is that they showed the Fire Lord way too early, so there's no like mystery and...
He's just some lord to me. He's not
exactly.
the Fire Lord.
Yeah.
No build up at all.
Would you like to spar? You haven't sparred in a few days.
Every time they call him Aang, it just kills me inside a little. Those face close-ups don't...
What was that meant to be?
They've reverse race casted everyone, as far as I can tell. Why the Fire Nation are all people that look like they're from Indian, Pakistani, like Southern Asian.
Dark skin, yeah.
Yeah, and all the Water Tribe people are
white-skinned.
I've loved spending these weeks with you, Sokka.
My cat.
Sokka!
I will come visit our sister city in the Southern Water Tribe and spend some time in your home.
Wow, she's being a little presumptuous already.
I thought she's engaged, or maybe it's different in the movie.
And her father isn't the teacher, right? I thought her father was the...
Paku?
Paku's the teacher, but who's in charge of the Northern Water Tribe in the show? I think it was different.
My parents said that my hair turned white then and life poured into me.
You didn't tell me that.
She just
did.
Ay. Watching this is kind of painful.
Any problems?
And they just show Zuko standing there like...
Yeah, he's just fine. Perfectly fine.
He should be like, Zuko, you can come out. Something like that.
Yo, Zuko, stop hiding your secret place. Come out.
Something like that.
Want some tea? I don't even have a problem with Zuko's actor. He nailed his season 1 character. Problem is, I'm feeling there's literally no chemistry between any of them.
It seems like they cut out Aang's crush on Katara for this movie too.
And basically 99% of the humor. Then it becomes like a dour fantasy movie. And the theme here is not even memorable. I bet I can remember this tomorrow. Now I'm starting to see all the problems. The one-take shots are nice though. That's the only thing that
This part is cool.
Yeah. Because you don't see that in the show.
Oh, there it is.
Oh yeah, the black ash. Oh no, they're coming! They just teleported right in front of the walls.
Now be sure to keep your uniform closed up to your neck.
I know, Uncle.
Yeah, there's no Storm episode. The best episode of season 1. Well, my favorite anyway.
Be safe.
I feel like I see more chemistry
between these two than the rest of the show.
Sokka and Aang.
Then there's not the rest of the cast, yeah.
Yeah.
One shot the ships were right in front of the wall, and now here they're further back.
I'll need to ask you something.
Yeah.
I have to talk to the dragon spirit.
There's a very spiritual place, but we must hurry.
But we must hurry.
Aang wants to ask you something. He just went inside and he spoke to Aang and then he said, oh, Aang wants to talk to you guys. Why didn't Aang just turn and ask them right there? Oh.
This is the first time he said
his name.
Oh my god.
Some of the great monks can meditate for 4 days.
I feel like he's reading a script there when he was saying that.
I have to get back.
I'll take you.
I'm not watching you meditate.
I'll stay with him.
Sokka has no sense of humor in this movie.
Nope.
It's so sad.
Complete lack of... There's no humor, and none of these people have any chemistry with each other.
We did see some of Katara's fierceness, like in some scenes, but...
No, no. Stop saying...
Can you hear me?
Why are you bothering him? He's meditating.
Fire Lord's son.
Oh, this is her first meeting with him.
From our village.
He has more wounds there from the explosion than from the scar that his father gave him.
Oh, he was
That's a cool smoke effect.
My name is Katara.
I'm the Queen of the North.
Why would you tell him something like that?
She seems kind of scared when she's saying it, though.
That's true.
She's much more confident in the show.
Ow.
The hand motions when they do stuff just feels way too slow to me. They're like...
Yeah, in the show it's like much faster. Otherwise, I think it's pretty cool, like the way you move.
I'll beat you up while you're like doing these slow, wavery motions.
I'm not allowed to go home without him.
Nice of you to explain to her when she's unconscious.
He feels bad. He's just letting her know.
See, they're trying to go for like a Helm's Deep, like, replica here.
The Great Library earlier this year, I found a scroll.
Just casually says this thing that never was shown, never was hinted, nothing.
Oh, cool.
Oh yes, the giant monitor lizards.
Oh, they're machines.
So, that seems very dangerous. Like, what if you drown there because your machine got stuck?
Not true.
Oh, they just teleported back into the game.
Yeah.
They're not even showing Aang's spirit world yet.
He took Aang again.
How did she know? If like she didn't even turn around and look and see where?
Well, she's gonna assume so, but
I thought he can't hear anyone when he's like in the avatar state.
Okay, never mind.
Tell me how to beat the Fire Nation.
First, you must become Godzilla. You must become the tsunami monster.
You are stopping yourself from grieving. You must let this go.
And then they tell us he's grieving, but they've shown no sign of that throughout the entire movie.
They've only shown one scene of him at the the genocide.
When he found them, yeah. I wish it was Roku explained this instead of a dragon. This would,
well, the dragon would seem more mythical and mysterious, but this is really no. I'm off, by the way. I gotta go. Spirit worlds.
What room are they staying in anyway?
He doesn't like my mother.
Okay.
I think this happened in the show too, right? I like how Zuko's just staying there when he was like jumping around.
I was like, I'm out later. That looked kind of hilarious. Where's all the water bending? There's one
there
or
they
two.
are.
Like so far, I'm seeing only spear people.
I advise that you pull back your men.
Have decided it is in our best interests to kill the moon spirit.
What?
Okay, his acting there is just really bad too. What?
He can lightly, you know, but this is way too like.
You always get that human sense of somebody standing behind you.
Yeah, you kind of do.
Yeah. Where's the? Use your air and fire, silly. Why is this hand to hand? They both have bending.
Oh yeah, they both have bending.
Yeah. What the?
Calm down. We'll find it.
She must be telling herself.
There you go. There's that bending. It's so weird that they weren't doing that earlier. And that is how Zuko died of suffocation.
He's not gonna breathe, guys.
The dragon spirit talked to me. I know what to do. We have to go.
Yeah, we know we have to go, but
Man, what a random transition switch. Tell me what to do.
why not just
Let's
say,
go.
like, all right, let's go, and that's
We have to go.
That's more natural, right? What about Zuko?
Didn't you know he died in the show because he suffocated inside the ice?
We can be friends, you know.
Ah, but
Okay.
that was very sudden.
We can be friends after I kicked your ass.
They don't even show Appa and Momo that much either.
I don't. When he said Momo, for example, that was the first time he uttered his name in the
Has
whole
he even mentioned
movie.
Appa's name? I don't remember.
I think once. Did he? He hugged Appa when he first saw him, but said they end up in the house. This is when Zuko shows his waterbending skills.
May I introduce you to the mysterious ocean and moon spirits?
This is really dumb that Iroh was like going along with this by doing nothing.
Yeah, because in
he
the
would have known that
movie,
Zhao had plans to do something.
There are certain things humankind should not tamper with.
What are you doing here?
Yeah, Iroh's just like being like, oh, please don't do
The
this.
world will go out of balance.
Hmm.
Everyone will be hurt.
You should have said this earlier. Like, what the?
Fire me. We are now the gods.
No!
It looks like she's smiling as she's falling down. Dun dun dun.
You're too soft, General Iroh.
no, he wasn't. In the
Well,
show, he
too-
wasn't.
He was too soft here. What?
He's making fire out of nothing.
He's making fire out of nothing. Just runs off? Doesn't beat him? What the
I'm so confused.
Oh my god, this scene makes me want to die.
He tried to attack them back.
Oh. I like how nobody's trying to fight the Avatar, who's obviously standing there in the middle of the fight.
You are not meant to hurt others.
You have been anointed by the moon spirit.
He gave me life when I was a child.
He just randomly start talking. Like no, there's no transition to them like meeting.
Yeah.
Your life back for the spirits.
I just,
Don't listen to him, he's owlish. We have to find those reasons.
why does it show Katara like that? Shouldn't it be showing Sokka? Because
Yeah, look.
because the way it's shot
Yeah.
like this seems like she's about to do something.
My people are dying, Sokka. Those who are in charge of others have a responsibility. It's time we show.
What? The way to just cut it slowly like that
I
to the
know.
next scene.
That's some really awful fading. I feel sad, but I don't care about any of these people.
That's the problem with this film. It's
I
just
don't
it's
care.
just there.
Yeah, I care more about Zuko than.
I remember I cried so hard
Wait,
in
where's
the
Fishzilla?
show.
He becomes the fish Godzilla.
That's right.
The water Godzilla. There's no.
So they only show Aang standing there. Oh, because they told him he can't hurt anyone.
Okay, if I
So
stand
that's
here and
why
just watch
he
everyone
doesn't
kill each other, no
become
good.
Godzilla. And General Iroh's the one who told her to give her life back, even though in the show he never said anything like that.
Yeah, he was like, no, don't do it. Like he was freaking upset in the show.
Yeah, he was.
Here
He
I'm
was
like,
pissed.
here he sounds like he's like, whatever,
They
man,
died.
don't do it.
I killed you.
Well, the color contrast is nice. Red here and with that blue.
Yeah.
From him, nephew.
Oh,
What?
interesting.
He wants to fight you so he can capture you, Zuko. Walk away.
He just teleported from the body
Yeah.
over here.
Oh, they're using that scene in the second episode, first episode in Avatar.
You stand alone, has always been your great mistake.
But they clearly showed us that Fire Lord Ozai stands with him in a way.
They're just gonna leave him there? Oh, this is so lame. Wait, so
the waterbenders are the one who's gonna take care of him. That was a lot more brutal than the show, actually.
But the show was cooler.
The show was really cooler. It was a nice send-off to Zhao in the show.
Yeah. The fact that he had to go Water Godzilla just to get rid of him.
Yeah. A spirit took him away in the show. Also, they don't really show Aang learning waterbending at all.
He knows
how to do all that, yeah.
I love how he ran through to continue fighting. Oh my god, this is horrible. And what's the rest of the... Oh, now their fleet is like gigantic suddenly.
I mean, they're closer.
I mean, yeah, but they have like little tiny ships too. So. That's most like the show, yeah.
Yeah,
right there.
That's
yeah,
so
that
like
little...
Aang from the show.
That's like literally the closest I got to the show, that little moment right
yeah,
there.
that moment. He's just way too young too. Didn't he know,
oh yeah,
like,
Gyatso was like
Roku
an elderly guy, right?
And yeah.
Yeah. So they switched it to his emotion is the main driver here.
Yeah. There was more interaction between the monk and Aang than Katara, Aang, and Sokka. Oh.
Are we gonna finally get Water Godzilla? And you think the fighting would have ended because the waterbenders are, you know,
that's true.
Powered by the moon, so they would have defeated their asses.
I like the contrast between the two colors though. The light and the blue.
Let's just retreat! Don't fight us, Spider. We're running away. Oh my god. Just follow the damn show.
Is he going to kill them?
He's gonna drown them all. Ah, yes. That doesn't look good for us, because if it drops, they're dead.
Yeah, that's true.
Wait, what? He doesn't even drop it on them either?
So he's not going to drop. The spirit did say he can't hurt anyone.
If you guys show up again, I'll make a giant wall of water and I'll show them. They
what
just
was
go.
That for?
They just flee.
Because of that, they decided to leave?
Oh my god, this is awful. Man, that guy acted the hell out of that spear. I love him. Yes, us three who had no interactions with each other. The whole movie. We're good though, the Fire Nation decided to go home. It's okay.
Are they gonna start? Yeah.
Ah yes, the Return of the King.
The Fire Nation too?
What? Because Ozai is not gonna fry their ass if he...
They certainly can't go back home now.
Be their avatar.
What? That's not want. He is the Avatar.
I think the point she's trying to make is because he kept running away from being the Avatar.
Oh, conveniently the space bar right there.
Our forces in the Northern Water Tribe have failed to take the city.
It's okay though, they're all mostly intact.
Sozin's comet is returning in 3 years.
3 years?
The ability to use their own chi to create...
Not even explained. The chi.
Do you accept this unspeakably important task?
He just sounds like some random, like, you know, just a counselor or whatever.
I do, Father.
Well, she nailed the crazy look.
Written, produced, and directed by him. M. Night. Okay, we just finished that movie. Where do we begin? The problem is, everything seems like it was just there. Like, oh, they saved a village. Great. They saved another village. Great. Aang has mastered waterbending. Great. There's no impact to anything.
There's no suspense.
There's no suspense.
And apparently the characters can just teleport at will, like Game of Thrones.
Yeah, like Yue and Sokka disappeared. And then, where did they go? And then they came back all of a sudden, too. Well, oh.
When the animated show is giving better indication of how they're traveling from here to there and there and there, when they're giving a better indication in the show than the movie, then you know the movie's having a big issue considering they have a longer timeline.
Yeah.
Like, it's added like 5 more minutes of them just going
Like, you could argue that, oh, but it's a short movie. They don't have time to show them traveling everywhere. The thing is, in the never-ending story, for example, because you mentioned the creature from that movie, you could feel that they've been traveling everywhere.
Yeah, there was a sense of progression. Here, I'm like, okay, they went to the temple. Okay, here, they suddenly teleported to the village. Okay, here, they suddenly teleported here. Okay, they suddenly teleported here. Oh, by the way, he got rescued by Zuko. Oh, no, wait, he's suddenly back on Appa, and down the northern water trap. Like, where was there's no sense of anything relevant. Oh, God. And the butchering of the names. Someone clearly saw the show because some of them are naming it correctly. But every time they say Aang instead of Aang,
Sokka, Iroh. How hard could it have been to look it up on a YouTube clip?
Can you imagine there's probably some consultant from the show there. He's probably like, no, just redo the scene. And the director's like, nah, that's good. No, but they said the name wrong. No, that's good.
I'm sure there's somebody on the team who argued this for a long time or something. There's gotta be somebody who said something.
Oh my God.
Why were they so insistent?
And that ending was hilariously anticlimactic.
What was that look on Aang's face? Was he afraid or?
He's like, I accept by doing some cool martial arts maneuvers.
Yeah, why did he do the actress for Azula looked fine. It seems
a little
like
too
Zuko
over the top, but you can't really tell since she never got to act, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, she only shows up for one scene.
Mm-hmm. And then
Ozai doesn't even seem remotely terrifying.
That was the issue. That's why I meant when I sit in the show, you don't show him at all until the last season.
No, they don't even show his face. They just show him his
voice,
his voice, and he was terrifying. They could have just gotten anyone to voice him. But they
even Mark
they
Hamill.
rob any kind of suspense with Ozai and just show him, and I'm like, okay, so he's some dude.
Yeah, exactly. He's just some guy, dude. And he was so chill. And
I'm the man in charge of Fire Nation. You are? Yeah. You want some tea?
Yeah, exactly.
He's really like his brother.
And then, like you said, we're just jumping places. Anything we could think of. And with Aang, after he attacked Zuko, he said, we could be friends, And it's like you said, well, okay, I was attacked and now you want to be friends? Why couldn't he said, oh, we could have been friends, I saw a great vision or whatever. Because they had a whole exposition back in the show, too.
We don't even see
Roku, yeah.
There's no temple scene. The movie's only an hour and a half. They could have easily fit that in. But instead, we're talking to some dragon spirit. Because the director, what's his name? Night Shy. I don't think
butchered his name.
I butchered his name. Probably like they butchered Aang. But he obviously was given some sort of summary of the show. He had to watch the show. And he came up with
this?
Because the live action aspect of Avatar sounds cool on paper. You could see some of the stuff made through. Appa's design was great. And some of the CGI was really good too. I was really impressed. But nothing was built up in the world at all. The Avatar seems to be some sort of king that's accepted, even though he's supposed to learn his powers in the show. And
they don't show a lot of people being like, you're the Avatar. They only show that one guy who lured him into the trap. That's the only time they show how powerful or
impactful.
Yeah, the Avatar is. But everybody else doesn't seem to react at all.
Oh, he's Avatar? Cool. Want some tea?
Yeah, exactly. People who've never seen the show will get really confused by this.
Besides the name butchering, the characters also feel like not even pale imitations.
Yeah.
Katara doesn't feel like a forceful person.
Only a few moments.
Maybe
just
one or two moments,
but
even this, she felt like she was just walking around looking wide-eyed, is there...
Yeah, why were there shots lingering on her when Yue was talking to Iroh? I thought she was about to do something.
And Sokka is completely a pale imitation himself.
He was such a weak...
The only time he actually had any kind of humor was in the Earth Village. That's it.
When
that was the only part. That one take scene was probably the only thing where they came closest. And then...
He had no sense of humor in this story. I'm not
blaming...
He
was just there.
Yeah.
You can't really blame the actors.
We're not blaming any of the actors, just to be clear.
It was just the way it was written, produced, and directed.
Yeah. He wrote this movie. Wow.
He wrote and directed it.
And produced it.
So I can blame him for everything.
Did he listen to anybody on his team? I mean, he's done some really good stuff in the past. The Sixth Sense was great. Split was pretty okay.
I kind of like Signs, except for the whole dumb plot that aliens are somehow stopped by doors. Yeah. Aliens that somehow travel from a different galaxy, but doors stop them, and water.
I can't remember this.
Okay, but water scares them, and doors, okay? So remember, guys, when there's an alien invasion, just have a door. Wait, back to this movie. Well, no wonder this movie single-handedly killed the franchise for a few years.
Yeah.
I can see why.
It's actually not the worst movie I've ever seen, to be honest. I've seen worse movies.
It's not that it's awful. It's just that it's a travesty on the material, the source material.
Yeah, that's true. Good wording. And the fans must have been pissed.
God, I can't imagine watching this theater so excited.
Yeah.
And then you see this and you come out, you're like,
what the
I hate
hell
everything.
did I just watch? Yeah.
Iroh doesn't even do the voice, when he was at when they're doing the spirit, the fish, right? He just seems to be merely uninterested in the whole thing, and then now he suddenly gets like a little upset, but nothing.
Yeah.
And the show is the opposite. He shows up the suspense.
Yeah.
And he was angry. He was fucking pissed. But in the movie, he's like, "Oh, you're gonna do something to the spirit? Oh."
Why didn't he stop him?
He's just Zhao already made it quite clear what he was gonna do. He was heavily implying it.
Because in the show, Zhao was like, "Okay, I'll put the fish back," and then suddenly destroys the fish. But in this movie, he was given clear indication he was about to kill the fish, so Iroh had plenty of time to stop him right there. Unlike in the show, Zhao seemed like he changed his mind.
Oh yeah, and Zhao's death was dog shit.
That was
absolutely
so disrespectful to his character in the show.
This character in the show
it was a great send-off to him.
Yeah, he was so cool. He was a great villain for season 1.
Yeah, and even at the end when the spirit took him away, he seemed like he accepted it. But in this scene,
even Zuko tried to save him in the show.
But
here the Zuko and I were like, "Peace out, bro. I'm gonna let these waterbenders deal with you. Peace out, man. Have a great day." I think we could rant about this for a while.
Yeah, no.
Momo barely shows up
Momo and Appa.
Once. Hey Momo, yo, get away. When did you name him? Oh,
Momo, yeah.
There's no indication.
He could have been written out of the entire script, actually.
Yeah.
He didn't have to be shown in the movie at all in this case.
There's no point.
There was no point there.
Ironically, he had pretty good CGI. I feel bad for the artists who worked on him and then just barely shown in the movie.
And we don't get to see much Appa, which is kind of sad. Oh, not only that, and then we don't see much interactions between the trio.
I wonder if there's any cameos from the voice actors in the movie.
Oh yeah, let's check. Let's keep playing. I'm not even looking.
Kathleen Kennedy? Oh my god, she's responsible for Star Wars. What's she doing here?
I thought some moments seemed like Star Wars, to be honest.
She's responsible for the sequel trilogy. So I'm starting to see a pattern here. Unless that's a different lady I saw. I need to look that up and make sure that's correct.
Or maybe
but it's not really. She's the executive producer. She doesn't really have much that oversight.
True.
This would be the director and the writing issues.
And the producer.
James Newton Howard. Okay. I mean, the music wasn't bad, but it doesn't feel doesn't have any that feel classical drums.
There was nothing impactful about this movie. Everything was just.
It feels like a generic action fantasy movie, which is not what Avatar is supposed to be.
Yep. Is this the actor from that? He won a ton of money at the end or something.
Slumdog Millionaire. It could be the actor. Yeah.
Cliff Curtis. That's Fire Lord Ozai's actor.
Yeah, that's another thing. I've seen him in so many comedies that I could barely take him seriously as Ozai.
We've seen him in so many movies. I can't even name one though.
Yeah, Slumdog Millionaire.
Oh, okay.
That's him.
That was him. Because I remember.
Good for him though. I'm glad that his career wasn't affected.
I thought he did a great job.
He nailed Zuko's personality in season 1. He nailed that pretty well. Even though I can't blame him for the scars or anything else or the writing. He did what he could with the material he had.
Everybody else basically did, actually.
Iroh's actor was kind of He seemed to be just saying his lines.
I feel like we've seen him in somewhere else too.
We probably have. But he was just there saying his lines. Didn't help that he's
the thing is, a lot of it is from the director. The director tell the actor
really
how to.
Yeah, his first role was Slumdog Millionaire.
Wow.
Let me see who plays Iroh. Shanto.
It was also very jarring to see most of the Water Tribe people be Caucasians. I love that Katara.
The Fire Nation were all South Asians.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the Water Tribe were all white, and the Earth people are all
East Asians.
All East Asians. Yeah, we're trying not to call them like countries or whatever because that would. Yeah, because but that's what they look like, and that was that's really jarring to us too.
Because I love seeing Katara and Sokka be like us, tan skin. It was really nice.
That's where I saw him.
That's
before.
where we saw him. He was
in the
Tony
cave.
Stark's
box of scraps in a cave. That man, the guy that helped him. That was Jeff Bridges, but that's the line he used.
I really hope the child actors weren't ruined by this, because just like in the prequel Star Wars film, that poor child, his life was ruined after the first movie.
Hayden Christensen, right?
No, not just him. The child actor who.
The thing about Avatar is that it's not about cool powers in that. I think that's where the movie drew the wrong conclusions. Where the director drew the wrong conclusions. It's about the characters. It's about the relationships and friendship. There was no respect towards that at all. Like a complete lack of respect, and it was stupid.
I thought the CG for all the elements were fine. My issue
that
with
was fine. Nobody complained about. I don't think anybody complained about that.
My issue with the airbending was that it just seems slower. Like when they do this. And then the guards finally, got hit by the air. You know,
Here, get hit by the air.
And then,
I'll do this. Sure.
It felt that way to me. Otherwise, I really like the hand movements. And then when they push the
hand
guards
movements
away,
need to be faster though.
Otherwise, it needed to be faster.
It seems like it completely lacked any kind of weight. It just seems like they're doing some sort of elaborate practiced pushes. It's like.
Unlike Wanda, the Scarlet Witch, she had weight, like you said. When she pushed somebody, they really do.
In terms of
backwards.
magic, you already feel disconnected from everything. But when you put any kind of lack of weight, then it just feels really stupid and floating. Are there any positives?
The music was fine.
I guess
the CG was fine.
Yeah, the CG was fine. Yeah, I think we can compliment the CG. Maybe some of the costume work as well. But like the Northern Water Tribe city looked really cool.
Yeah, that was. Yeah. I think it.
But they're definitely going for a Helm's Deep copy. Ever since Helm's Deep, I think every single fantasy show has wanted their own
Helm's Deep moment.
Yeah, every single show, movie, comic, whatever, they all want their own Helm's Deep show.
I think I didn't mind the actors actually. I just wish they had better writing and
better pronunciations of the names.
And I think I wouldn't mind if, like, for example, Katara and Sokka were, this is going to sound wrong, light-skinned, because in the show they weren't light-skinned.
No, it's fine. It was perfectly fine. It was jarring to me too.
Like to me, like I said, it was really nice to see characters that were our skin toned. So I think Aang, the actor, sounded like Aang.
Yeah, they definitely spent time trying to cast him. Yeah.
Yeah, but he had no playfulness to him in his character.
Yeah, that's what he was lacking.
Yeah.
There was lack of playfulness. There was no jokes. The movie had a complete lack of humor. It was just going for that dour fantasy look, and it was just no. Now that we've seen it, we truly see why people say it's awful. If you've seen the show, though, it feels awful. If you haven't seen the show, I can't imagine what they must have thought seeing this. It must have been so confusing.
I would like to know: is there anybody who's never seen a show and watched a movie
and then watch the show later?
Or like, what were your thoughts on the movie?
Yeah.
Overall, this wasn't the worst movie I've seen. I've seen Sharknado.
Is that the best compliment we can give? This wasn't the worst movie we've seen.
Because I've seen Sharknado. Sharknado was so bad, it wasn't even good, in my opinion. No hate.
I was just thinking of other adaptations. Well, Harry Potter's a classic because they got the casting perfectly in movie 1, and that's what they kept with the whole series. But we can't really discuss that for Avatar because they clearly built up some stuff for the second movie, Azula's reveal. First mention of Chi, even though there's
only one mention of Chi. That's 2 mentions of Chi. Iroh, and in the last scene.
Don't worry, they used the Agni key on them.
Oh, yeah, see, that's another...
It was an agony to watch this movie. I'm going to use that joke again.
I didn't even hear that the first time.
Yeah, I said that. I was like,
I didn't hear it. My earphones.
I'm going to use an agony on us viewers because that's how awful this movie was. Anyways.
I didn't enjoy this film.
Yeah, there you go. Kennedy.
That's
okay. Let me make sure.
Grand. It's not grandma. It's grand. Maybe,
little stuff like that is very concerning.
Yeah, little stuff like that.
Messed up.
And I think they were trying to build up Hama.
Yeah, this lady has produced a lot of movies. I can't really blame her for
Jurassic Park.
Can't blame her for some stuff.
Signs. I strangely enjoyed it in a very.
It was fun to watch it just so I can mock it.
There's just no chemistry.
I hope the Netflix series is better. I'm curious to see how that goes. They've already started casting like Dino Day Kim for Ozai.
Oh yeah, I look forward to that.
He could be menacing. In Lost, he has some really menacing scenes. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he does Ozai. I'm looking forward to see how Netflix does it. But they can't do the whole dour fantasy generic shit because that's not Avatar. There needs to be humor. There needs to be something we can sympathize with the characters for.
Oh, they completely butchered Sokka's character. Or Sokka. The moment they called him Sokka.
Who's Sokka? because I don't remember seeing him in the movie.
They might as well change everybody's names then, just so we can dissociate this film from the show. Katara, Sokka.
Why did we watch that movie?
It wasn't.
I just used up a whole afternoon for this movie.
Since this movie set the bar low for all movie adaptations,
set the bar low. That's true. They need to just be above it. That's all you need to do.
It'll be easy for Netflix to get there.
Legend of Korra came out after the movie here, so.
Oh.
So I guess they made it because they had to prove that, they're still interested in the universe.
Yeah.
And plus to make everyone forget the travesty of the movie, I guess.
Let us know what your thoughts were on the movie.
And I hope you enjoyed us roasting it or mocking it or whatever other opinions you have on it. And we'll see you for the next one. Hopefully that movie isn't as bad as this. We should do like a react to bad movies series.
Let us know if you want us to do that.
Anyways, take care, peace out, and we'll see you guys
next time.
Thanks for watching.